I was at a funeral in Georgia the first time you brought this to me, I remember.
Mm.
Yeah, I always remember when I speak to you about something original. I was at the barbershop the first
You
time
do
we
too.
did the
That's great.
podcast. And then I remember this, I was at a funeral.
That's so awesome, man. When you told me where you were when we talked about that, when you were in the barbershop, like, wow, but you remember where you were at, man.
It's in the barbershop.
That's pretty cool. That's pretty dope, man. That's a gift because, you know, that stuff matters, you know. Remember I showed you, I sent you a picture of the card you had sent me, probably like over 10 years ago.
Yeah. That was dope.
Yeah, man. And that's to say stuff like that, you know, that stuff matters, right?
Yeah.
To me, and then especially to the person that sent it. Because I think you even texted me, said that made your day when I sent you that.
Oh, it did.
Right.
Yeah.
And I know because sometimes people don't appreciate those small things, right? I'm pretty sure it took you 10, 15 minutes to write that card up and send it out. But to me, it's bigger than that, right? It's the fact that you took the time out to think, to write that stuff down. You know, you took time out of your life to write the stuff down, put the card in the envelope, go to the post office and mail it, right? So that stuff is what matters. That's important. That's what matters to me.
You know what? I'm putting that down as one of my things that I'm gonna do this week. I'm gonna pick 5 people. And I'm going to send them something handwritten.
Yeah,
because that did make me feel good. You just reminded me of that. See, and that's the thing. When you did that, that was like for the day, right? I felt like, yo, damn, that feels good. Yeah. But just as you're reminding me of how it made you feel, how it made me feel, I want to feel that again. And it doesn't cost much of anything. It's a small token of appreciation. So I'm going to do that again this week. That's one of my things. I like that. That's really good.
Yeah, thanks, bro. And even, you know, some of the bigger people in the game, like Pat Flynn, he says he loves, because I'm pretty sure he gets hundreds, thousands of emails every day. But he says whenever he gets a handwritten note, he takes the time out to reach out to that person individually because that, I don't know, there's something about handwriting something to somebody, it makes it much more better. Like for example, if you get a card that's generically like typewritten, you can tell, like a e-card or whatever, it doesn't hold any weight, at least for me personally. Like somebody will send me an e-card and okay, whatever. But if it's handwritten, oh man, that changes the game. It completely changes the game. I don't know, there's something about it. You know, what I do on my day job is, you know, with the training and coaching, I've been thinking about actually doing handwriting notes for all of my people. I have right now, I think this month I have about 29, 30 people. So I'm going to go probably to like the Dollar Tree or something and get, you know, little dollar cards. I'm going to handwrite 30 personalized notes and then pass them out next week. You know, so because working in the environment that I work in, that type of stuff matters to, you know, to especially the call center agents. You know, they appreciate when, you know, a leader goes out extra step to handwrite a note. So,
I used to do that actually. When I used to work at this job, it was actually this place. I used to do collections for American Express. I used to draw these things while I was on the phone. Yeah. Like I would have a pencil box, a color pencil box, and I would draw these inspirational things. It was very simple. People actually speak about that still. I would draw like a little sun, a little bird, like birds flying, and I would put like some positive words, and I would just give it to people, and then people would come and ask me like, yo, can you make me one of those joints? That really does. You just inspired me to do something special for people this week.
Thanks, bro. Yeah, man. It matters, man. You know, and again, it's a type of show, like, because people don't know what we're going through, right? Until it comes up, until something happens. You know, with the situation happened on Thursday. Like, hey, when you sent me that text message, I'm like, oh, holy fucking shit, this is Thursday, right? So it's one of them things, man. But a card or like a personalized call matters, and we've gotten away from that. Like, even when it comes to happy birthdays, and it's sad, and I'll admit this. The only way
I know where you're going. I know where you're going.
So, like, I'll have an idea that my brother's birthday may be tomorrow, but I won't think about it until I log on to Facebook. Like, oh wow, Facebook, oh yeah, this is his birthday. So, you know, it's sad. You know, I'm on it because, you know, it's stuff that we used to remember, right? We used to remember birthdays, telephone numbers, but now we don't, because everything is so automated. You know, we have the smartphones, where that would give us a reminder. So we're like, okay, well, I don't have to keep it in my head. But if we ain't had the smartphones, we'll be screwed because it's like, oh, I don't. But like you
we'll be dumb again.
We'll be dumb again, right? Right, and then we'll have to relearn how to remember phone numbers, man. How to remember names and birthdays and stuff, man. So, yeah, this show took a completely different turn today, which is fine. It's cool, right?
Yeah.
We usually have a regular format, but I'm completely fine with it, man. This is as they say in the church, this is where the Spirit is leading us.
In Jesus' name.
The Spirit is leading us. The Spirit is in this place today. So yeah, cool stuff, man. Oh man, this is a good ass conversation, man. I'm really feeling it, man. This is like a natural progression, natural flow, man. So.
Like a whole food conversation. A whole food.
Oh man. Speaking of that, I'm about to because I don't know if you have, like I have, so on my phone, I have, and it's crazy, I have 3 different music streaming services. I have Play Music, which is the Google Play. I have Stitcher, I have Spotify, and I have YouTube Music. Like, why the hell do I need 3 different streaming services? So you know what I'm gonna do? Go right to Amazon Music, and that's.
But Amazon Music's not better than Spotify.
No, it's not. No, it's not. Nah, it's not.
You put me on to that Spotify. That Spotify is.
You like it? Yeah, it is. It is. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fire. I listen to it to my comedy. Like comedy. Oh man.
Oh, on Spotify. Yeah, Spotify has you. A lot of people don't know. There's podcasts on Spotify. There's there's audiobooks. There's so Spotify's another one.
I didn't know there was audiobooks.
Yeah,
I knew there was everything.
Yeah, if you go into the app, there's it's like hidden. Like if you go into the app, let me see. When you first log in, there's that search feature. If you scroll all the way down, I think. Let me see. Oh, now if you click browse, so if you click browse and you scroll all the way down to the bottom, there should be something that says Word.
And they got concerts on.
Yeah, they got everything, man. You click on Word, and that's
TV
where
the and movies.
Yeah.
Nah.
Yeah, actually, I found out about this. I forgot how I came across like all these other features in Spotify that most of us probably don't know about. Like I came across a blog post, and he's like, "Yeah, you can get audiobooks on Spotify." I'm like, audiobooks? Really? So sure enough, I pulled it up. Now, of course, it's not as big as Audible, but there's you can find some gems in there. But it does have podcasts also. So yeah. So Spotify is another one. So yeah, cool stuff.
Okay.
Yes,
So
yes.
where are we at?
I have no idea, man. We're So are we?
We did Shortcomings. No, we on pace.
Oh, we
on pace in a weird way. Like we did, but we did the intro, past, present, and future.
Yeah.
We did Shortcomings. Both of us used and current projects.
Oh yeah. So okay. So we.
Yeah. So current, and we kind of did action items earlier. Wait, did we?
Yeah.
Yeah, we did kind of action items earlier, but current projects. Yeah.
All right, so we pretty much covered everything, but we just did it in like you said, in a weird way. So everything was covered just in a weird way. Or not. I don't want to call it weird. We covered everything, just not the typical way we cover it.
Right.
So now we have the men's health fact.
Well, current projects. Current projects is the 21st, 22nd, and 23rd. I will be in Florence, South Carolina for a major event with a client, working for a client, doing a lot of media and communication stuff. It's gonna be thousands on top of thousands of people. They do it every year. They've been doing it for like the past 14 years. This year there's gonna be all type of speakers from around the world. The one that I'm mainly focused in on is TD Jakes. And my goal this week as I'm working that event is to get some type of conversation with Bishop TD Jakes. I don't know how it's going to happen, but that is on my mind. And I am totally focused. I want to get some type of connection with Bishop TD Jakes.
Yeah. I got a quote for you, bro. This is from, I think it's from Les Brown too.
Yeah, let's do it.
When the why is big enough, The
The
how,
how don't
doesn't
matter.
matter.
I'm hungry. Yeah, I'm gonna figure. It's gonna happen.
Yeah.
It's gonna happen. And yeah, so that's 21st, 22nd, 23rd. I don't know the name of the event, but if you guys want to make it out, if you want to meet me, if you never met me before, you want to meet me, I will be working. But during my downtime, you guys could just hit me up on Facebook or send me a message on Instagram. It's the 21st, 22nd, 23rd, Florence, South Carolina. It's some like ministry big conference that they're having. So come on out if you're in the area.
Yeah, and bro, just let them know what your Facebook name is so they can, if they want to hit you up.
You guys could go to the Demetrius Rich Before 30 Brown, or you could check me out on my fan page, Billionaire Brown fan page.
All right, cool. Yeah.
And we're working on the transition. Yeah, that's one of the things we should be talking about too. We're working on a transition. We have a fan page now for our Inner Success Radio fan page. However, we're going to either be changing the name or we're going to be opening up a new fan page, and it's going to be called The Weekly Journal. So you can always connect with me there as well.
All right, cool. Perfect. Awesome. Yeah. And so my current projects, so one, again, getting down the technical side of things to see if we can get the live streaming with the split screen to Facebook and YouTube, and also the Facebook fan page integration. And then again, the logo was supposed to be done last week, but again, because this week has been really crazy, that logo wasn't even in my head. So
can I ask you a question real quick?
Yeah, of course.
How excited, you've been working on this for a while, how excited are you to see us at least having progress with these two?
It's motivating, because I know, it's motivating for one, because we know that the functionality and the capability is there to do what we're doing. It's just a matter of, getting certain pieces in place, but I also know that doing split screen was something that you personally have been trying to, to accomplish. And I don't know if this may have been the solution that you were looking for, but it could be a step in the right direction for what you're trying to do in your own personal work as well. So it's a combination of those two, but I'm really excited, man. Once that YouTube integration, Facebook integration comes, man, it's going to change the game. And then getting to that first step, and then once we start getting the people that actually are tuning in and commenting and giving feedback, we're going to shut stuff down, man.
Do you remember we had that guest on the podcast? He's talking about little winnings.
Yeah, small winnings.
Did you pat yourself on the back for this yet, or are you going to do it after we record this? Like, because this is like really big. This is fascinating for me to see this.
Yeah.
Is this one of those little winnings you'll pat yourself on the back for?
No. Like, I'm like this. Like, this has changed the course of my day. I'm going to have a great day today, no matter what happens.
Awesome.
So, well, yeah, I'll say that. I don't want to speak, but unless I get a phone call that I don't want to get, you know what I mean? But other than that, regardless of what happens today is going to be an amazing day, man. So yeah, I'm excited. Thanks, bro. I appreciate it. Again, this has been, and I think it's reciprocal, right? It's like, by you affirming that, hey, this is a step in the right direction, and by you just agreeing, because again, this is a two-man operation, right? So if you would have said, nah, I'm not feeling the split screen thing, then I would have had to have went with that, because that's, either I would have had to went with that or stop the show, and I'm obviously not stopping the show. So like, okay, well, he doesn't like the split screen. Let's continue to do things that we do. So, but when you came on board, I'm like, oh shit, he likes it. All right, let's run with it, man. So yeah, thanks, bro. I appreciate it, man.
Absolutely, this is good, man.
Yeah, good stuff.
Little winnings.
Small wins.
If they don't want them, we gonna take them, and that's how we gonna make it to the top.
Yep.
Weekly Journal. Little win. Give us that.
Give
me that.
What did Drake say? Started from the bottom.
Now we here.
The cool stuff, man. All right, bro. All right. So what's next? Is that the health fact, right? Health facts.
Yeah.
All right.
Wait, we did action item.
Yeah, we did action items. We did shortcomings, obviously. We did the introduction, obviously.
Action item. If anybody needs so that's good. Boom. Yeah, we're on men's under 40.
All right, I'm gonna try and do a screen share really quick. There's an article. I'm not gonna.
You getting fancy, huh?
No.
You getting fancy. You getting fancy.
All right, here it is. Let's see. All right, screenshot. I don't know if y'all can see that. Can y'all see that? Can you see it, bro?
Uh-huh.
All right. So I'm gonna move this out the way. All right. So it says 7 top health risks for men over. Oh, that should be under 40. Look at that. All right. So we can't use this one because our focus is men's health under 40. All right, bro. You got anything? I need to find something. I could have sworn that said under 40.
Yep, I got one.
All right.
An apple a day keeps anyone away if you throw it hard enough. No. Here's one for men under 40. It's a stress tip. Eating bananas is a natural cure to reduce the effects of stress and anxiety. Eating bananas is a natural cure to reduce the effects of stress and anxiety. Yeah. So I also want to give you a challenge, fellas, because I don't like bananas. Maybe you don't like bananas either. But eat one banana this week. If you're a person that doesn't like eating bananas at all, make it a challenge for yourself. Don't go ham and say, I'm going to eat a banana every day and you don't like bananas. No. Just make it your business to eat at least one banana during the course of the next 7 days until you guys see us again. That's my health fact for men under 40.
All right. All right. So mine's is so I'll say this. One of the challenges I think we have as men, particularly men under 40, is that a lot of the choices that we make, because they don't have immediate impact, we think that, okay, I can continue to operate this way because clearly stuff is still going on. But then once we get into our 40s, 50s, some of the decisions that we're making today will have that effect. So that's when it comes to alcohol, smoking, cigarette smoking, and bad diet overall. Those 3 impactors may not have an immediate effect. Like, so a lot of people say, well, I'm drinking, I drink every day, I smoke, I'm fine, X, Y, Z. But a lot of the issues that men have is that they're cumulative, meaning they won't
compound effect.
They're compound effect, right? Yeah, like they won't have an immediate impact, right? Unless you like OD on some meth or something or whatever. But that's different. We're talking about just the typical thing that most American men do, right? We drink, we smoke. Our diets are not particularly that good, so we think, I'm cool, I'm young, let me enjoy life. But that's a very, very, I'd say, a very negative way to view the situation. So the health tip is that, look, a lot of the issues and a lot of stuff that we consume on a daily basis won't have an immediate impact. It's compounded, it's cumulative. So let's try to really focus in on the decisions we're making today as investments, right? Let's look at it as an investment. And with most investments, you're not looking to get an immediate return unless you're like flipping a house or something. But most times when you make an investment, you understand that, hey, I'm not going to see a return on this for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 15 years. That's how we should be making our decisions each and every day. Right, when you're picking up that cup of alcohol, which I had some last night. When you're picking up that cup of alcohol, you need to look at it as, what type of investment are you making? Right now, of course, I'm not saying that we can't enjoy some of the things that are not good for us. Right, of course, everything has to be in moderation. So my drink last night was my first drink in probably about 2 months. Right, so it's one of them things like, I haven't drunk in 2 months. Let me just, I didn't even drink that much. Right, I drink Jose Cuervo, I get the gold, I drink about that much, and I'm good.
The Cuervo,
right? And I don't mix with anything. I don't put any ice in it. I just drink it.
Naked.
I just sip it, right? Just pour a little bit, sip it, and I'm good. So it's not an overconsumption. But for the men that are watching this, if you're one of the men that you do drink alcohol on a frequent basis, you do smoke on a frequent basis, your diet is not that good, you don't do any exercise, you're making a bad investment. That is a horrible investment. So let's just try little by little, right? Don't some of us can quit cold turkey, but most can't. So just slowly but surely start eliminating or reducing the negative stuff that you're doing to your body. So that's my
I like that.
Yeah. Well, I had to freestyle because I didn't the article that I pulled up. I thought it was for men under 40. That was men over 40. So I kind of had to what's the word? I had to what's the word I'm looking for? It's like an R word. I forgot what it was. I had to improvise our word.
Yeah, you said R.
Our word.
You have me thinking of R, and you're gonna say a whole nother.
What? I don't know what I was thinking. Our word.
That was like a glass of fresh air.
It was.
That was your version of a glass of fresh air. He said the R word.
I mean, there's an R in it. I think it's like the fourth letter in, but that would be an I. I would be.
Yeah, that was funny.
Oh man! All right, so if you thanks so much for tuning in today, for checking out the weekly journal. I know we probably went a little long. I don't know how long it's been, man. That's how good of a conversation it is when you lose track of time, right? You know, I don't know how long it's been, but I know it's definitely been longer than 30 minutes. But if you're watching this, be sure to subscribe to the YouTube channel, it's the Weekly Journal. By the time you're watching this, the Facebook fan page probably won't be up and ready yet, but you can hit us up on Facebook. Billionaire Brown gave you his contact information. You can find me on Facebook. I think my name right now is Charles Rivers Reggio. I'm going to change that soon. But if you type in Chuck Rivers,
you're like Diddy, yo.
Diddy, Puff Daddy Diddy Doody.
Mm-hmm.
Diddy. But you can also do a search for Chuck Rivers. That's one of my surnames. So you can, not surname, but nicknames. You can find me on Facebook on Chuck Rivers. And yeah, man, we're
last Thursday of the month is all men's health under 40. So get prepared. If you know any men that's under 40, let them know we're coming that last Thursday of every single month. What is it? Last Thursday of every month. What time?
So it's going to be 7. So it'll be, well,
7. No, well, it'll be like 8 p.m., right?
Yeah, around 8 p.m. Yeah, about 8 p.m. they'll be able to see it. Yeah. So June 29th, I think it is this month. Well, it's going to be a men's show.
It's not. I don't have it in my near reach.
Yeah, I think it's June 29th. Yeah, so June 29th. So June 29th, we'll have you'll see it. So June 29th, that'll be a men's show. It'll be posted on Facebook and YouTube around 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So take a look out for that. And then again, hopefully, eventually we'll get to the point where it's going to be live streamed. So say if we did bring on a male who's under 40 and we interviewing him on the show, you guys will be able to interact and ask questions live. So that's keep an eye out for that. So
yeah, but we'll be back on the 22nd at 8 o'clock again.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna record it at 7, but you guys are gonna see it at 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock time.
PM Eastern time.
Yeah.
So the 22nd.
Yeah, and it won't be any much editing to it. We're just gonna, as soon as we stop recording, we're gonna upload it so that way you guys have instant access to it. And then again, you can reach out to us. Any questions, comments, you want to hear anything particularly on the show, just let us know. And we'll see you on Thursday at 8 p.m.
Woo.